swift as my feet can carry me. Give it a shot. I want to have a word.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian. And we got a little contest here called the Laugh Riot. You want to play along? It's all about the Boffoyoks. We see who can tell the funniest stories, and the winner gets the prize. Great! Hello, bud! Then I ask, so I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me? Got me with an ancient jest that's older than I am. Oh, hang on. This should be against the rules. Don't joke about religion, smart stuff.
Cheers, whistles, and applause. You're almost...
Yeah, you're hilarious. Now get out of here before I lose my job. You know why they're called steel ones, right? They're watching to see if you're...
Did you see Dash's latest interview? What about Esther?
Speaks well, that. Excellent.
Interference with flaming fist property. Swiftly and hard will not be tolerated. Just be ready to leave when the time comes. Preference ready. Failure to do so will
Result in a good hiding. Bring her back. The truth was Once the washing is finished, you can play.
Open up. It's curious.
Never run away.
Always room for more?
Voss stands at the... How are we...
That's what it takes to keep the peace.
If you say so, mate.
A broken steel watcher. A tag wired to it reads, Unit defective. Return to the Steel Watch Foundry at the West Docks.
Alright, look at me. It's gonna be okay. Little unfounders Forks gutted. Didn't see it happen more, thank the gods. City's home to some proper sick...
Not for communal use.
Apprentice when you need one. Done.
Have you seen the size of a steel watcher? Fireworks. Particularly in the evening.
Missing an item tonight. Polonius fireworks will brighten
More
your
than
day.
simple craft.
With
Way of
pyrotechnics,
life for some of them.
projectiles,
Pipes are looking a little rusty.
Would you throw it at a steel, please?
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
The city is full of criminals. We can't let them. We'll just stand here until you run away.
Not for communal use, it seems.
Get out of our alley. Go on, before I'm... Get out of our alley.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed.
On the half-orc's finger, you notice an unusual ring. Heavy and with a strange symbol carved on its surface.
Scurry away, good book, before I crush you.
Though you can't shake the feeling you've seen it before, the emblem's purpose is...
Arm can be anywhere you like. Nose, kneecaps, fingernails. Bloody dark old sense. Getting paid to lurk in our guild hall. Never worked for it. Guarding the secret entrance. Not good enough for them, but good enough for poor old Tuskrun. Another one come to take off. Fine, I'll show you in. In you go. Before I change my mind.
Same side, friend. Nine Fingers invited us herself.
Nothing like the stench of human effluence to make you regret any and all prior life decisions. I can only imagine what I... It certainly doesn't seem to have done you any harm. Rather, you've not yet done me any harm. Still, there are undoubtedly
Life pulsated one.
Go on. Don't be afraid.
A cognitive.
Aha.
See anything you like? Let's talk price.
Here goes nothing. I need a quick word.
It's an orphanage, Uktar. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him. A little less impressive as revelations go. You'll forgive the spying, I hope. The Guild keeps watch for anyone of interest passing through our gates. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends. I was planning to soften you up a bit first, but... straight to business then. Of all the pains in my arse the Absolute was delivered, one in particular keeps growing. And you get... He was just another upstart who didn't like paying guild dues, fair enough. But he and his crew make no demands. Leave no... All I know is that on every scrap of ground he takes from me, the cult of the Absolute soon starts sprouting. He's a prick, whoever he prays to. We know where he plans to hit next. A little operation the Guild have run in the city's counting house. Likely my crew has it in hand. Snare set, ready to draw it tight. But I like a little certainty. And you've dealt with bigger bastards handily enough. Might be more accurate to say the Guild is the city's bank. We bought them out years back. Perfectly legitimate. As I said, I like a little certainty. You have my attention. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet. Right. Well, war to be fought. Do you need anything else? Oh. Did you enjoy the encounter? Zenobia. Always told the girl that mouth would cost her her head. I could wish she'd shown some restraint, but I doubt she'd have returned it. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. You have, but don't be so quick to bat away a helping hand. You'll find few enough of them in this city. The Flaming Fist can be bought. Harpers are scattered, and the Parliament of Peers, well, they're just generally too inbred to be useful. The Absolute's at our gate, and the Guild are the only ones truly standing against it. All hail the Absolute's worst nightmare. I've already told you. The Stone Lord's planning to walk into my counting house. Make sure he doesn't walk out again. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. Thieves, frauds, and miscreants. If it's just the watch warrants you're reading. The Guild isn't any one thing. We're everything. All the parts of the city the Watch don't want seen, so they push us to the far side of their law. But it's not the Watch that keeps the peace, or gives justice to any Baldurian who asks, whether they can pay for it or not. It's us. If we take a little tribute in return, or tie strings of service to those we help, well, what of it? So long as we're working as one, it all runs quick, quiet, and clean. Clean water, filthy riches, and everything in between. We're citizens of the city. No more. Right now, I'll settle for taking our city back.
Never wanted the easy path.
Sorry, sweetie pie. I don't do requests. But toss me a few coppers, and I'll shoot you a saucy wink across the bar. Very kind of you, sir. I'll be dedicating the next keening elven ballad to you.
There's nothing like a stroll through some sewers to keep your sense of self-importance, and then that's where we need to go. Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore...
Don't give me that squinty side. Nine Fingers is well respected in the Zentarim. If the Stone Lords missed the welcome parade, did you? True, on top, undisputed for years.
You're supposed to be looking out for us, not the bloody skies.
try and imagine doing your job properly, then.
Can't keep me out.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
Right. Downstairs and... Oh, was it upstairs?
Need something for defense? Or maybe offense? Either way, I've got what you need.
I crave blood.
The magic touch.
Whatever it takes.
Trade's booming.
You in need of protection, friend? Don't be shy. This armor can't keep you alive if it's sitting here with me. The way. Lucky.
Great, isn't it?
Where to buy sandals? It's all here in the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Come get you. All right there, Chief? Can I interest you in a copy of our fine broadsheet? Have a gander at that. Come back tomorrow if you fancy. Stick them right here. The printing block has never been so hot. Scandals,
Certainly less
I'd recommend further training.
Not everyone approaches the raising of their young with such militaristic vigor.
That's the very purpose of training. To determine which children shall be warriors and which are suited to other roles. As for the unruly animals, they would make for nutritious marching rations.
That's certainly one way to make them behave.
This murder be his sacrament.
You've made a grave mistake. Never a dull moment.
Unleash me. May it please, Mistra.
Take this!
Keep out of this, Captain. Do not forget who you serve.
Of course, I just thought you might need assistance.
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. The fist has a tadpole, but something's off.
Not I. We. And we do not serve.
Defective. Very well. Another offering to Baal.
My path be true. On I go.
Take two.
Battle of wits. Indeed.
Impero! Let this murder be his sacrament!
a squirt.
Quick. Must be quick. This mind is small, fragile as an egg. Listen now.
Entering her mind is like boarding a sinking ship. The architecture of her consciousness buckles and collapses. Thoughts yield to a flood of overwhelming power. The elder brain.
Do not waste time. This mind cannot bear us. It turns to liquid. Listen. Just listen. We learn. We grow. Loosen our clumsy bindings. Aid us, necromancer dead. Changeling and tyrant remain at odds. Kill them. You have a place in my grand design.
Made into a mouthpiece by the Elder Brain itself. The merest taste of its manipulations, I fear.
So many of them. They love me.
Let's have a look.
Not everyone subscribes.
Who was your favourite character in the book? I agree.
This job's a six-hander. We can't do it.
What's next?
What now?
Let me work my magic.
No one's stopped me yet. Time to press ahead.
Was the story's best character.
What's up for discussion?
I think next time we'll hold our meet.
Let's see what this does.
It's so pretty.
Just 3 times.
Let me back in. I'll bring Leroican out here, you tin tube. You tell Leroican I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it. Anathema. Hells. If I'd known, I'd have asked for more gold. Kidnapping costs more than theft. Don't forget, I'm the one who gave you that contract. I want my cut. Still alive, is she? You better be telling the truth. And you better not get in my way. I'm not losing any more people. Not any good ones, anyway. Only to see who's around. But with cash like what Leroican's offering, I don't think I'll have any trouble recruiting help. See you around, mates.
You! What do you want? Please, just make your purchase and go. I don't have energy for anything else. Sure. Head on upstairs. Though, do be quick about it.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Absolutely.
Look, a bookseller.
She can point us at a tome I...
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Leroican's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
The Night Song is an ancient potion that allows its drinker to become irresistibly attractive to man and god alike. The Night Song is a druidic staff that allows its bearer command over an army of ancient beasts. The Night Song is a druidic staff that allows its bearer command over an army of ancient beasts. The Night Song is an ancient potion that allows its drinker to become irresistibly attractive to man and god alike. Song is an immortal being.
Hold very still, Nicklaw. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Crank. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. Nicklaw, you may go. I see no night song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the night song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time? You'll have more gratitude than you know how to count once the night song is in my hands. Do you have it or not? She? Then you do know her. You've been to Shah's temple, to the Shadowfell. You've looked upon the night song's face. Tell me, and choose your next words carefully. Where is she now? I'm growing tired of this repartee, my friend. Let us cut to the chase. Beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life, too. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. There's very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever. It didn't work out for poor Ketherick, did it? He was a fool. A desperate mercenary who poured out his soul to whichever god flattered him. I serve no god, but that which stares back at me in the mirror. The Night Song will be put to a grand purpose, equalizing man and god. Whoever helps me attain that which I seek will be greatly rewarded. Of course not. But perhaps, after enough lifetimes, I might make a start of it.
He would seek the power of gods for the pettiest of reasons. His own gratification. At least I seek them for the better of all.
What's that? I didn't quite catch the words, but the insolent tone was clear enough.
Pitying, not insolent. You chase one power without knowing an even greater one lies within my reach. The crown of Karsus. Once we acquire it, your ambitions will be dwarfed. I'll be able to stand against Mystra and wrest her powers from her, for the betterment of all.
The crown of Karsus? Nonsense. Even if it still existed, you couldn't possibly handle its power.
Perhaps you could not. But Netherill's power is in my blood. And Mystra? I know her in ways that most mortals can only dream of.
Ah. So it is you. Mystra's discarded lapdog. And now you think your bark is cause to make me tremble?
There is no need for me to bark. My actions will speak for themselves. In time.
Then go. Axe, I'll open a fine vintage in your name once word of your failure reaches me.
You'd give up her location just like that? You're not actually considering betraying her, are you?
She deserves better than to fall into his clutches. I owe her, in a sense.
Good. Then you'll have no trouble fulfilling the contract to bring the Night Song here. We shall see, won't we? Do as I say, and you will be rewarded beyond imagination. Fail, and you give up the prize to the next motivated mercenary to encounter my contract. The choice is yours, but make no mistake, I always get what I want.
That should more than suffice.
Your desire. It shall be done.
Maggots will be done. Eager for battle. Enough waiting. The craves blood.
No time to dally. On I go.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. How much farther can I go?
Indolence breeds madness. Onward.
Ready and willing. All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Here we go. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Indolence breeds madness.
Ah, excellent choice.
Oh, action, not reaction.
Yes, step by step.
Let's get on with it. Need to keep going.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Not for communal use.
Don't waste a step. What's inside? Very well.
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings.
Speak, ally mine.
What troubles you? Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin? Let them come, and yet it is better to cut off the head of the snake than to let its slithering snakeling swarm us unabated. I will wring his neck until he's dead. Oh, his end will be one more strand in the...
I'm coming with you.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest Selûnite enclave this very night. Let us divide our efforts. All the sooner to be reunited.
I won't let you go alone.
Our closest ally will accompany me, won't you? It will be a swift and fruitful chore. Hie we to this Lorroakan right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me. What have we here? A magician in a tower, hiding away from the frightening world. What are you so scared of, Magus? Not the night song, surely? Why, she's nothing but a relic to be purchased and pursued.
My God. The night song is a person.
At last. There you are, my dear.
You will address me with due deference. I am Dame Aelin. And you are a whelp without honor, without pride, with nothing but a tower full of trinkets.
My apologies, Dame Aelin. I meant no disrespect. Perhaps we could start over. I am Lorroakan. I am most pleased to make your acquaintance. And that of your fine companion, who perhaps heard I was looking for you. Dame Aelin, I have discovered a device that would allow your immortality to be shared. It would cause you no harm, no pain of any kind. You serve your mother Selûne, I believe. She who has blessed our realm with so many gifts. Honor her by sharing yours.
You do not seek to share my gifts. You seek to poach them. You dare to threaten me with the same magic that held me in torment for 100 years!
I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimated you. No bother. I have an arsenal of implements capable of convincing you to see reason.
They say madness and genius are separated by but a hair's breadth. Perhaps the same is true of madness and stupidity.
But his magic lives. I'd hoped you to keep an open mind, but it seems you're determined to make this as difficult as possible. Boy, at the ready. Once I've taken control of the Aasimar, she must go directly into the caging rooms.
My magic is yours to command, Master Leroican. Simply say the word.
I have great plans for you, Dame Aelin. And if you will not go quietly, then you'll go kicking and screaming.
Magicians and their plans for Dame Aelin. Predictable, sadistic, flaccid.
Myrmidons! Imperatum!
With haste. Need to find a way forward. Is that blood? No, never mind.
Assume nothing.
I've a lot on my mind and, well, in it. These boots have seen everything. Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill. Is he indeed? Yeah, I will wring his neck. Ha! What have we? What?
You... Oh, forgive me for that impudence. Perhaps our friend can bridge the gap and do what I believe they can.
My steel-hearted friend.
You serve your mother, Seluna. I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimate. A pity. Mama!
I'm ready. Your time has come. Need to act fast. I'm not going to last much longer. Time to strike. On the move. Let's finish this.
Leroican. You who would see me caged. You who would purchase my submission with profane gold. Let every wicked magus, every vile murtherer, each slaver and misery merchant see. Dame Aelin is watching. She is indomitable. And when her face lights the shadows of your wrongdoing, you are broken by its beauty.
Some healing for a wizard in need.
The Firehead Fool is dead. Yet as I stare upon his corpse, I feel sadness. Why? Perhaps. Yet if I could run him through 1,000 times, battle has tired my mind. I will catch my breath.
Moving ahead. I'll take that.
bit of salt on the top, and... Oh, you're here! I know you don't know me very well, but I thought you'd be hungry, so I made this for you. My mum's favourite recipe. Well, I didn't come to beg. I can work, I can cook for you. I can help. Let me prove it. You really mean it? Do you want to try it? See? You know why? Because I put in... Want me to tell you what it is? I put a special meat inside. Such a sweet little kitten.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Or did the child's little pet leave you no appetite for the main course? Do you not savor the slaughter of such innocence? Do you drown in despair already? Oh, but there's so much more to do. I could peel a fine pelt from the mutt I caught sniffing at your heels. I will not. The murder lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. Kethric's killer turned the corpse lover to carrion when you took his stone. Oh, but he was a dull kill. No blood to spill, no guts to rip. A desiccated husk. You must be sharpened before you set your edge against my skin. No, no, not here, not now. The tyrant must fall first.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is bars. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the Netherstones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept and you must kill Gortash. Refuse and the child's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
promise of slaughter, of pain and humiliation, and the sound of blood dropping into the gutter. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plaything's skull. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set the world to slaughter. That is Baal's offer. He will not make another. Huh?
I should speak up.
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh. Recall. Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps the girl could not bear that. She has left this place. She left behind, hast thou other business?
What's in here?
Orin's made up. I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company.
I was just very impressive. Thank you.
He did, my darling. But
we wouldn't miss it.
Go well, friend.
I wonder what the next move is. It shall be done.
No time to rest.
lost in thought immediately. My pleasure.
A welcome fate.
Salutations.
At least things have stayed interesting. Better not be cursed. At the ready. I have something to ask.
Welcome back. Let your knowledge determine.
Why, of course, darling.
Gobbling party cooking. What's that doing in here?
It must have some sort of merit if Sorcerer's Son stops it, I suppose.
Literature department. Can I help you? Psst. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence. Huh. Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection between us. Even Master Leverokin was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharknil Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Sealing, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? It is said to be written by Lord Cast's great magical knowledge.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the Crown's true nature. If only you could read them.
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. Then consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Karsus are best left unread. Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. Psst. I already told you. It is locked in our vault.
Everything
Have a bit of that catnip decoction left. As long
Not a
as
title for me, I think.
Mammoth. Why a lava
Wish you hadn't called the cat.
How can I help you? The vault is strictly prohibited for customers. If you don't cease this foolishness, the rest of Sorcerer's Sundries will be as well. The same as I've always done. I deal in knowledge, not proprietors. Quietly getting on with things is a virtue, you know. Scrolls, parchments, codices, tomes. Take a look and see what calls you.
It must have some sort of merit if Sorcerer's Sundry stocks it, I suppose. Well, at least they seem to use the...
Can we go now? In a little. I've got a bit more shopping to do.
Research!
Then where are we going? Figure's. To pick up some hair ointment for your father. But Dad doesn't have any hair. That's why we need the ointment. Oh, yeah. Why are lava elements so hot? Because they're made of fire, darling. If a lava elemental is made of fire, what am I made? Many things, I suppose. Blood, bile, phlegm, chocolate. Find what you're looking for.
I'm sure there's gold in these stacks somewhere. No, listen to the last week.
Not a dicky one.
2 copies of this.
Anything of use?
Oh, by Volotap Gedar himself. How delightful!
Might be useful.
Must have it. The shelves are packed with pink calves.
Some people are so selfish.
Blood storage. Mother's leaf. Oh, God. Typical. Everyone can just wave their hands and be healed. Why aren't they rationing anything?
Gold. It's all about profits, my love.
It certainly is at that. But what will we do in the meantime?
Oh, wow. It might just be there's not much left. It's making people panic.
Absolute or not, I still need my full complement of
I think it's their fault. It's not iron roll. Where have Jeremy and his
I shouldn't have to wait until nothing left.
Into the bin where
I sold one to a wonderful old chopped its arms.
Still breathing, despite everything.
gold in these stacks somewhere. No. Perhaps.
Bet I can crack that open.
It must have some sort of merit.
You've wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave. Congratulations.
I think it's very fun. And I'm wrong. Where have Jeremy?
You've wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave. You've been granted. You've been seen re-entering a forbidden area. Apparently, it's become. You've wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave. Your attack has drawn. You've pushed things too.
That might be worth a look.
Every door is named for a renowned wizard. Perhaps Carsus's annals lie behind the requisite door. Stay vigilant. There are traps here.
Unlock hereby the path to the Carsus vault. Unlock hereby the path to the Carsus vault.
It's brimming with arcane scholarship. Even the Gish of Tunarath might learn from these pages. A book on Neverme's magic.
Gale will need this.
Found and taken.
Breeds madness.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
What to do?
The Annals of Karsus. Preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. If the crown atop the Elder Brain was truly forged by Karsus himself, this book will confirm it. All we have to do is turn the page. That devil Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Karsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood. Not exactly. It was what he did with it that sealed his fate, and, for a time, that of magic itself. The crown was merely the means. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it. To every end you can imagine, and 1,000 more beyond. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them. I don't know. Ao does not look kindly on gods meddling in mortal affairs. She may have no choice but to stand by and let events unfold. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mistra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus' successor. She sent me to die. Ambition is not a sin. To question the powers that rule us is not treason. We must at least try. Why wallow in the dirt when we can reach for the stars? Glad you can recognize this for the opportunity it is. It's our future that I'm thinking of. Can't rely on anyone else to do it for now. Whatever comes, a devil wielding the might of Karsus. It would be the end.
Best be on my way. Let's see. Something's on my mind.
Hello again, Squire. Have a go. Hello again, Squire. Fancy a copy of today's edition? Suit yourself.
Can't bloody believe it. Can you believe it? And for what?
I know you. If the old sack was going to die, he could have brought back some noble stock beforehand. Without the bloody fungus, Bone Cloak's days are numbered. Couldn't be more delighted. Well, he was a we both of us deserved. Go on then.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, Tell me, what curiosities have you and your companions discovered within the walls of this esteemed emporium? So, you have learned the truth of the enemy we face. The very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mr. asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mr. knows who defied our game. Well, of course she knows. She's Mistra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last. I see remaining up to Mystic is my duty. especially when I'm not the one being asked to do the seemingly impossible. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave. If you are willing, trust in Mystra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
Future of Baldur's Gate, city of steel and justice.
Does he say anything about the horrible present of Baldur's City?
So all it took to get Mistra's attention, it's obvious when you stop to think about it. Well, I doubt it's an apology for whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, we could be... This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out.
Yeah, but I dared you first.
My fingers were crossed. I felt so liberated. Why won't it work?
Such a misery here. City walls and steel watchers.
That's the spirit.
And how will we stand? The land is sick, and so are its people. We must cleanse the land. These impotent godlings have failed to soar.
It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Your goddess calls. Serve her or denounce her as you will, but you cannot ignore her.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Am I? You're right. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. You're kind to say so, but this is hardly my first time in Mystra's presence. It's more the matter of what I'm going to say to her. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. The summoning channel Mystra has provided is one only I can enter. No matter how much I prefer not to face her alone. With pleasure. It's not often one has the job. Mystra won't be the one issuing the orders. This won't take long, and when I'm done...
Gale of Waterdeep, you look well.
No thanks to you. I wasn't expecting a summons, but then you did always prefer things on your terms.
I did not come here to suffer a mortal's admonitions. Certainly not yours. You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
You abandoned me in my hour of greatest need. I had no obligation to help you in yours.
You still believe yourself to be so wronged. You always were stubborn. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite Weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
Well, somebody had to. You weren't exactly forthcoming with any offers of help.
My concern was the preservation of everything. The Karsite Weave could tear apart the very fabric of the material plane. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
Not happening. When I get my hands on that crown, I'm going to wield it. Karsus's powers will be mine.
Crown yourself, Gale Decarius, and you will learn what it is to carry such weight upon your shoulders. If it does not crush you, I will.
Karsite weave. I had no idea. Do you realize what this means? The orb is no stray piece of ordinary magic. It is something entirely different. The nascent form of a new divine power. Of course, I couldn't control it. I was mortal. But once I reforge the crown, the power of a god will be mine to command. The orb will answer to me. Evil is a reductive term, too often used to dismiss choices the observer lacks the imagination to understand. Let me assure you, Karsite Weave has no more inherent evil to it than a child in the womb, or an axe half-forged on the blacksmith's anvil. It is a tool, ready to be shaped by its wielder, by me. And you know me to be someone of reasonably sound moral judgment, don't you? But they didn't. I always thought it was a miracle that I survived, but I'm starting to wonder if there was more to it. What if it chose me? I don't think you're quite seeing what I'm seeing. Think about it. The crown of Karsus, the Netherstones, the Karsite Weave. No more than a tadpole's breadth from being reunited. This is my chance to get back everything that was taken from me. Everything Mystra denied me. And once I have it, I can forge a better world. Be a better god. I want you to help me. I thought you more ambitious than this. I see I was mistaken. Very well. I'll drop the matter. For now.
Found anything?
Well, hello. Welcome to my humble party. What's your poison? Indeed you will, my... There you are. I've been waiting. Well, hello. Welcome to my... Think you want a moment. I do for my... But... Did...
Almost like the story I have told. Now that you have seen, anticipate.
Greatest experience of your life.
Enough. You didn't.
It seems the tadpole allowed.
I said I'd. Where I am is not as high praise as well.
Well, hello.
Celebration. When I say...
Well, hello. Welcome to my...
Want to take it off him? Yours.
Of me upon your helpless form.
So delicious.
The moment he is inside, your mind folds over double.
You are so...
The moment... A voiceless tide of some last, and your mind begins to clear skulls.
Eternal. Stay here with me forever. That is a loving mouth.
Raphael will ask me to change into the Archduchess. Raphael. I can take her form if you choose. A simple swap pales in comparison to what you... Then the Archduchess I shall be. On the bed. Lie back.